Hey, everybody. Hey, I am so excited. I am Pastor Sharina George, and I'm excited to share today about marketing one-on-one. This is going to be an amazing 15 minutes. Please comment below if you can hear me. If you're there, I want to give you a little shout out for attending class today. We're looking at 15 minutes of marketing. So today I'm going to be talking about Ecclesiastes 11. I'm going to be talking about diversification, you guys. All right, give you a moment to get on. All right, just kind of say, hey, hello when you get on. Diversification is the action of diversifying something or becoming more diverse. Hey, Apostle, hey. Amen. Diversification is spreading your investments. Hey, honey. Spreading your business activity amongst various industries and marketing to reduce your risk. When we read in Ecclesiastes chapter 11, I'm reading from the King James Version, cast thy bread upon the waters, for thou shalt find it after many days. Give a portion to 7 and also to 8, for you know not what evil shall come upon the earth. When we look at the book of Ecclesiastes, the book that's filled with so much wisdom, Solomon is really giving us what God has when it comes to diversifying our portfolio or diversifying, what God has given us to make sure that we are most prepared during the evil time or the time where things might not be at an abundance. To diversify your business is to take one business model and develop what we call the legs of your business. I'm going to give you guys an example of things that you can do. A laundromat, for example. So a laundromat has a physical location where you can go wash, business number one. Number two, they might put a vending machine inside the business to be able to capture those who are hungry, those who are looking, to grab a little food. Number three, they might have a staff person who actually cleans the laundry of those who want to drop it off. Number four, they might go to the local hotel and pick up items from there, wash it, drop it off. Number five, laundry detergent, dryer sheets and stuff. They might have a little vending machine for that. Number six, they might have a drop-off service for those who drop their things off but don't have time to come back. They might hire or partner with an Uber or Lyft company that actually takes the laundry that's complete, set it at their door with a nice little note, and they collect a little money from that. So that's just an example of when you're doing your business and you're thinking about ways to set yourself up in a more diverse way here in 2026. Think of other ways that you can make money, the legs of the business. I love that, honey. Other ways that you can diversify your portfolio when it comes to the business that you are in. So with real estate, there's an opportunity for us to manage the property, sell and buy the property, to have possibly a title company in the future, construction. What are the diverse ways in which you can do what it is that you're called and assigned to do, but in different ways? And then how can you possibly employ others to partner with your company to help bring in funding? So there's a young lady who has a food truck. So she has a food truck, but she also has a young lady who delivers the food to people who can't come to the truck. At the truck, she has a physical table where you can sit there or you can carry out. And then she also does catering. She does parties. So she took her food truck concept and she was able to diversify, which means to service more people in different ways using the same business that you already have. And so when we look at King Solomon's wisdom, according to Ecclesiastes 11, he's saying, cast your bread upon the waters, and not many days it's going to return to you. The Bible gives us all kind of investment strategies, even with the one who gave the one 1 talent, the 1 2 talent, and the 1 5 talent. And he went out to the exchangers and he made an investment and doubled his investment. And the one he gave 1 to just kind of hid it. So whatever gift and whatever talent, kingdom entrepreneurs, kingdom business owners, we are kingdom minded. This is not a 2026 that is going to be stale. It's not going to be old. It's not going to be lacking anything. You aren't going to suffer loss. God's calling you to increase, to advance, to move forward in your company, your book, your idea. What business do you have where you can diversify? There's another example of another young lady who likes to do balloon setup. So she sent me a picture the other day of someone on Instagram who did basically a welcome home balloon setup for new homeowners. Hey, Sharina, as a real estate agent, maybe I can go into the house the day before they close, set up the welcome balloons and all of that. You put your gift in the middle and be able to take pictures with them in their new home. So instead of just thinking about proms and birthdays and anniversaries and weddings, she got creative and said, well, this homeowner who's opening the doors to their new home, how can I do a balloon setup that says welcome home? How can I take my passion, her passion for wanting to do balloons, and diversify? Give portion to the 7, Ecclesiastes 11:2, and also the 8, meaning all of your eggs are not in one basket. What business and entrepreneur endeavor are you doing? Are you creating a book? I love how my husband's Leadership DNA book is coming out soon in 2026. So what he's decided to do is also create a workbook, because this leadership book is geared toward anyone in leadership, mothers, fathers, business, employee, church leaders. If you lead in any capacity, this book can help you. So my husband is like, well, maybe I'll create a workbook for a leader to be able to answer questions, write things down according to the chapters in the book. Are you writing a book, Kingdom Believer? And this year you want to couple it with a workbook, or you want to couple your book with a candle or a bookmark or some other thing that goes with your book? Are you able to start a YouTube page, an Instagram page, a Facebook page to diversify your marketing reach? So as you're leading in business or ministry or brand or product, you now have people on YouTube who see you somewhat like this, kind of on a teaching way, a widescreen. You also have reels, which are shorter on Instagram. And then on Facebook, you've got a combination of reels, shorts, and long form videos, all to reach your target audience. You don't want to, if you're doing one thing right now, if you're on one platform right now, if you have one business idea, one focus, and one goal, that is awesome. Now is the time for you to be able to think about diversification. I'm going to read diversification one more time for anybody who might have got on late. To divide your portion, to market on several platforms to reduce your risk. You don't want to just be boosting on TikTok and Instagram. Boost on all of them. Put $10 to $25 on YouTube. Put about $10 into Facebook. Put about $5 into TikTok. Get those views and get those likes and those shares up, because ultimately they're going to turn into produce money for your company, so that your financial increase can be a blessing to the kingdom. The more income you have, the more tithing and offering you're able to give, the more freedom you're able to have to be able to use that funding to be able to hire an employee, to be able to hire a marketing manager, someone who's able to help you. So at the end of the day, while we are working our businesses, we want our income to increase. We want our influence to increase. We want our ability to be able to hire some staff to increase, because now that person can pay their bills because they work for you, an integral kingdom company set up. Now that person's able to give more to their church because they work for you. That person's able to have long-term employment because they work for you. They're able to use their pay stubs to get approved for houses and things that they need to live in this life, all because of the way that your company is set up and the way that your company is thriving. So I don't want us to think small, you guys, in 2026. Somebody type at the bottom of the screen, out with the small, out with the it's just me. To be self-employed is literally to have a company that you work for. You still work for a company. It's just your company. You're self-employed. You're an entrepreneur of one. You have a company, you have a business, but if you're the only one working that business, that company can only grow so far. I did an example out there on social media one day, and I said, if the person is baking these cupcakes and the city is loving these cupcakes, and the cupcake recipe is in the owner's mind, and everything about the cupcake comes from that one individual, should that individual get sick, God forbid, pass away, if that individual experiences some calamity, the idea goes with the person. But when you stretch your borders, when you ask God to enlarge your territory, when you write down the recipe, and you say, I have about 7 orders this weekend, I'm going to get 2 people to help me with these orders part-time on the weekend. Now you have you and 2 others that's able to produce these 7 orders. And before you know it, 7 is going to turn into 14, and 14 is going to turn into 21, because you're leveling that thing up. 7 leveling that thing up, because now the ideas that you had are on paper, so this person can make the cupcake the same way that you make it, with that same amazing flavor. So if you're on vacation or an anniversary or something falls at a time where you have a lot of orders, you're able to have your staff execute at the same excellence, at the same taste as you would, because you've taken what you know here and you've brought it out. Standard operating procedures is going to be important to diversifying and enlarging your territory. We are at such a pivotal time. We are at a Kairos time in history. Prophet Teresa, hey, we are at a pivotal time. It is time for the kingdom entrepreneur to stand up. I'm glad I got my little shirt with my logo. More Marketing Made Super Simple videos are going to come out. I got my marketing on my sleeve. I'm setting myself up for the new year so that I can share more marketing and business tips, so that I can increase my client portfolio. I hope that you guys are really working to set yourselves up. Be diverse. What is it that you're doing? You can ask ChatGPT. I currently have a nail salon or hair salon. I currently am a pastor at a church. I make this particular product or brand. It isn't limited to any one business or way. This is what I do, and I want to diversify in 2026. What are 5 to 7 other businesses that can be a branch off of mine? The main tree for me is real estate. I'm able to help people to develop their business and their marketing because it's what I do for mine. I'm able to have my husband's construction business be a branch, fixing this and fixing that and putting new fences in. My daughter's going to get her inspector's license. She can go out and do the inspection. My other daughter wants to do interior design. So our tree is spreading these branches because we are diversifying ourselves by setting up individuals to be able to take care of everyone in the real estate community. My clients travel. I signed up to be a travel agent. I'm not telling the worldwide public that I'm a travel agent, but I'm telling my individual clients, if you're looking to go on a trip, book a car, a boat, looking to get on a plane, I can book that on your behalf, because it's another way for me to diversify and eventually turn into passive income, where individuals can order the videos and you pay the one amount, and that one video is ordered time and time again. You take one time to professionally record an amazing video, break it into a series and call it a module. You can sell it for $30, for example, and sell it over and over to individuals, but you taught it one time. What ways in your business can you set up passive income where you are sleeping, you guys, where you got your hands folded like this and you just making money for the kingdom, growing your business, growing the kingdom, Simone, where you are able to fold your hands and still be making income in the bank. Come on, kingdom citizens. We are growing. We are going higher, bigger. We are growing. Aralina, we are growing, you guys. And so that was 15 minutes. My number is 407-750-3959 is my personal number for you to text. I'd love to set up a consultation with you where we can talk about diversification. What are some passive streams that you can connect to your business? Let's go. Come on, honey. We got to get this thing going. The kingdom is in full effect. We are going. Apostle talked about the plan. Make sure you have a plan, because those who don't have a plan, those who plan to fail, those who fail to plan to fail. So let's make sure we have a plan in place. God bless you guys.